This was 1994.
You got that? Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh?
Went on a shark fishing trip with a couple of my friends. This is Captain Frank Mundus. He was the greatest shark fisherman of all time. The movie Jaws, the character Quint, was based on him. I got an invitation. If I'm ever in Hawaii, I can come to his house and wash his windows. Yeah. There's a tank with some piranhas in it.
Really good piranhas?
Yeah, a couple red bellies in there. And, yeah, but this was just mostly fish. It started with just one little fish. We started with a little shark right here, and then a couple weeks later, he said, you know what? I'll put a little fish next to that shark, and then I'll just do the whole arm fish. Yeah. There it is. There he is. There he is. Today, if we have both crews, you know, everybody's here. We do the chair work, and but we can do all that in one day.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that seems like a lot, but yeah, one good day, and then the crane work would take one day, and then it would take one day to do the ground and the balconies and all that other stuff. Pull up the blind, and they'll say, you know, are you scared, or good job, or I wouldn't want to be you, or something like that. No, you really don't think about it. I mean, you don't think, you know, wow, today I could fall. Yeah, but it's one of those jobs that you look at and you say, boy, that looks like a dangerous job. But if you'd see all the training and the safety requirements that that go with it, it's not. It's one of the safest jobs if you do it right. Okay, now this is the safety rope. It's orange. It's a different rope. It's a double braided 1/2-inch nylon rope. It has even a bigger breaking strength, stronger than this other rope actually. And this is the rope that will save your life if something bad would happen. Then we'd take our chair and hook it to there. This is a self-locking carabiner, so we can lower the chair over, and then we'll lock the rack. So that's now locked and ready to go. Or this is a shock-absorbing lanyard. It's 3 feet. You don't want a longer one, because if you would fall, you only want to fall the shortest distance. This will be so foggy up here that you wouldn't even be able to see these other buildings.
Is that right?
Yeah, especially looking down on that side over there into the valley. And I mean, it's just it's a great moment, a storm is coming. If you look out the west over here, you can see the rain clouds just coming at you, and hey, we got about a half an hour and it's going to be pouring up here. But sometimes you'll be up here late as November. And like I say, it's a whole different world then. The water's cold, you stick your hand in a bucket, the water's freezing. Yeah. Sometimes we'll be up here and you can't work because it's too windy. There was a few times up here that we had to say, you know what, that's it for today. It's just too windy. Your ropes will be blowing, all over the place. And when you pull the mop out of the bucket, the water will splash on the windows that you already cleaned. So there's sometimes that you just have to say it's too windy, we can't do it today. Okay, so we know we're connected, everything's well, and you just step over. Yep, and then into the chair you go. Slide that down just a little bit. Okay, so now we're over the side, and we want to make sure everything is workable. Something's not, twisted or whatever. So we know our lifeline is good, our chair line is good, our descender is locked, everything looks good, we're ready for the bucket. All right, that's it. I'll unlock the descender, and you do that just by pulling up and holding down, and you need constant tension on it. If you would let go, you'll start to go, and then off you go. So you want to position yourself where you could reach the window, then you want to lock your descender. I guess it's the adventure that goes with it. I guess that would be one of the, it's an adventurous job. It's outside, and and then once you're over the side, it's just you in the building. There's no one really there, so you don't have to worry about someone looking over your shoulder saying, hey, get busy, or you're not doing that right. I never went rappelling or anything like that, though. People always ask that, well, is that your hobby or something? No, I never did it. I'd like to, though. You're thinking other stuff like, I got to get this done today, and then when I get home, my daughter has soccer practice, and I have to, and then I have to call this person back, and I have to schedule this, and I have to send an insurance certificate to that person, and So you're not ever thinking, gee, I hope I make it to the ground okay. We reach down and we grab a sponge, and even though we're on the outside of this building, we still wipe the ledge because it could drip onto the next window, and it just looks good for the customer and everything. You're cleaning up your mess there. So we'll wipe up whatever water hits this ledge. And really that's it, this window's done. So I'll go on to the next one. These young guys, they still, you know, it's been 22 years for me, so, you know, it's kind of lost its appeal in a way as far as, like, you know, excitement or danger. But these guys, they still, you know, they still see it as, you know, a big thrill. And it is, I mean, it still is, but I mean, after you've done it so many years, you don't want to, I mean, you still respect it as far as safety and everything goes, but, you know, there's really not, your heart ain't pumping, or you're not over there going, oh, I'm terrified. Yeah, I used my Zen. And yeah, that's basically it.